Begin your survival journey by choosing the right spot for your camp. The choice of location is the bedrock upon which your survival camp stands. It's not merely about finding a flat piece of land to lay your head. It's about strategically picking a spot that will serve as your lifeline in the wilderness. Imagine yourself in a dense forest, surrounded by towering trees and rustling leaves. It's here that you should consider building your camp. The natural canopy of the woodland provides a shield from the biting wind, while the leafy cover diffuses the harshest of the sun's rays, creating a cool, shaded retreat. The forest doesn't just offer a place to rest, it's a sanctuary that allows you to harness the environment to your advantage. But it's not just about the forest, it's about the direction your shelter faces. Orient your camp towards the south. This way you'll catch the sunlight as it makes its journey from the east to the west. This alignment ensures your camp basks in warmth and light throughout the day, making your survival experience a little less daunting and a lot more comfortable. A south-facing shelter also conserves energy. Think about it, with the sun's warmth seeping into your camp from dawn until dusk, you'll use less fuel for heating. The natural light will reduce your need for artificial lighting, saving you valuable resources. It's all about making the most of what nature provides and using it to create a sustainable living space. In the world of survival, every decision you make counts. The location of your camp, the direction of your shelter, these are critical factors that will influence your chances of survival. They'll determine how well you can withstand the harsh conditions of the wilderness and how efficiently you can utilize your limited resources. Remember, a strategic location not only provides comfort but also conserves energy. So, arm yourself with this knowledge and step into the wilderness with confidence. Because in the game of survival, the well-prepared always have the upper hand. Once you've picked the perfect spot, it's time to build your shelter. The design and construction of your survival camp depend on whether you're alone or with a group. For an individual or a small group, a basic lean-to or A-frame shelter works well. You can craft these using local materials such as branches and foliage that you find around your chosen location. The structure of your shelter matters. A lean-to shelter, for example, is easy to construct. It involves leaning branches against a long, sturdy branch supported by two trees. Then, cover this framework with foliage to create a protective covering. The A-frame, on the other hand, is a bit more complex, requiring a sturdy crossbar and two sloping sides covered with foliage. Both designs are efficient, offering protection from the elements and insulation from the cold ground. When multiple families are involved, the layout becomes even more critical. Position the shelters side by side to create additional wind blocks, enhancing the camp's overall warmth. For such a setup, consider a kidney bean layout around a central communal area. This type of arrangement strengthens the camp's cohesion and maximizes the shared warmth and light from a central fire pit. Building a survival camp requires resourcefulness. The wilderness provides an array of materials that can be used creatively. Branches and pine needles can make a comfortable bed, keeping you elevated from the damp ground. Moss can be used for insulation, adding an extra layer of warmth to your shelter. Even logs can serve a dual purpose, providing both seating and additional wind protection. As you construct your camp, think about how each element contributes to your survival. Every item you use, every decision you make should serve a purpose and contribute to your overall comfort, safety, and well-being. Remember, use every possible resource out there and your camp will be amazing. A central fire pit is your lifeline in the wilderness. It's the beating heart of your survival camp, casting light into the darkest corners and warming the cold nights. Not to mention, it provides a vital means for cooking and boiling water, essential for a healthy, nourished existence in the wild. Now, the placement of this fire pit is crucial. It should sit centrally, right in front of your shelters within a catch-all section. This prime position allows the fire's warmth and light to be shared equally among all dwellers, fostering a sense of unity in the face of adversity. The design of the fire pit matters too. It should be crafted in a way that shields the precious flames from the relentless wind, preserving your vital fuel resources. More importantly, a well-constructed fire pit ensures safety, preventing any stray sparks from causing a destructive blaze. A well-designed fire pit not only shields flames from the wind, but also ensures safety and efficient fuel use. Water is a vital resource, and knowing how to collect and purify it is crucial. In the wilderness, you can take advantage of nature's offerings. Snowmelt and rainwater are two readily available sources. A simple method to collect rainwater is to use a tarp or large leaves to funnel the water into a container. For snow, filling a pot and gently heating it over the fire will give you fresh water. Now let's talk purification. Even clear water can harbor microscopic threats. One method is to construct a filter using natural materials. Sand, charcoal, and small rocks layered in a container can remove many impurities. However, this doesn't eliminate all potential hazards, so the safest bet is to boil your water. A rolling boil for at least 1 minute will kill most harmful organisms, ensuring your water is safe to drink. Always remember, clean water is a key to survival. Food storage is an essential part of survival. Without proper storage techniques, your food can spoil quickly, leaving you hungry and vulnerable. However, with the right knowledge, you can make the most out of your resources and ensure you have a steady supply of nourishment. Let's start with natural preservation techniques. Mother Nature provides a plethora of ways to keep food fresh. One of the most ancient and effective methods is drying. By hanging meat or fruit in the sun or over a fire, you can remove the moisture that bacteria need to grow. This technique can extend the life of your food for weeks, even months, without refrigeration. Speaking of refrigeration, did you know you can create your own underground cooler? This method uses the Earth's natural insulation to keep food cool and fresh. To construct an underground cooler, dig a hole deep enough to reach the cooler soil below the surface. Line it with stones or logs, then cover it with a heavy lid to keep out pests. This is perfect for storing perishables like dairy and meat. As for long-term meat preservation, smoking and salting are your best friends. Both of these methods work by removing moisture and creating an inhospitable environment for bacteria. Smoking additionally imparts a rich flavor that can turn a simple piece of meat into a satisfying meal. To smoke meat, slow cook it over a low-temperature fire. For salting, generously coat the meat with salt and let it dry. Remember, proper food storage isn't just about keeping food edible. It's also crucial for reducing the risk of attracting wildlife to your camp. Animals can smell food from miles away, and the last thing you want is a bear rummaging through your supplies. So, always keep your food properly sealed and stored away from your sleeping area. Storing food properly helps ensure your survival and reduces the risk of attracting unwanted wildlife. With these techniques, you can confidently store and preserve your food, ensuring you have the sustenance you need to thrive in the wilderness. A secure camp is a safe camp. In the wilderness, your camp is your fortress, and maintaining its security is paramount. This is not just about warding off wildlife, but also about averting potential human threats. Start by establishing clear boundaries for your camp. This helps in defining the area that needs to be protected. You can use natural elements like stones or fallen branches to mark these boundaries. It's like drawing an invisible line between you and the outside world, making it easier to spot any intrusion. Next, consider setting up simple alarm systems. You don't need high-tech equipment for this. A tripwire system using string and cans can be quite effective. Here's how it works. You set up a string around your camp, attached to cans or other noise-making objects. If someone or something crosses the boundary, the cans rattle, alerting you to the intrusion. But remember, these measures are not set and forget. Regular inspections and maintenance are key. Check your boundaries daily for signs of damage or tampering. Ensure your alarm systems are in working order. Replace any worn-out parts promptly. By taking these steps, you enhance the security of your camp, making it a safe haven in the wilderness. Because when you're out there, your safety is in your hands. Regularly inspect and maintain all safety measures to protect against both wildlife and human intruders. A strong sense of community is key to survival. In the wilderness, this strength is derived from the collective spirit and the ability to work together. Defining roles and responsibilities is the cornerstone of this collective force. Each member of your camp should have a clear and defined role, whether it's gathering food, maintaining the shelter, or keeping the campfire burning. This structure not only fosters a sense of belonging, but also ensures the smooth functioning of the camp. But what about the future? It's not enough to merely survive. We must equip ourselves and our community with the skills needed to thrive. This is where workshops come into play. Organizing regular workshops to teach essential survival skills can be a game changer. From building shelters and making fires to foraging for food and purifying water, these workshops can cover a wide range of skills. They serve as a platform for knowledge sharing and skill enhancement, engaging both children and adults alike. These workshops also foster a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect, strengthening the bonds within your community. They instill a sense of confidence and self-reliance, creating a resilient and capable community. This resilience is what will see your community through challenging times, making you not just survivors, but conquerors of the wilderness. Remember, a resilient and capable community is the backbone of any survival camp.